Hello everyone, welcome to this video. We are going to talk about Chapter 4, Components of an Economic Society. This is Part 1. In any economic society, there are 4 components of an economy. They are households, farms, governments, and the rest of the world. These 4 components interact in an economy and forms different types of economy. A closed market economy is one of them. Closed here means no international trade. Market economy. Do you remember market economy? It is households and farms and so all economic questions, right? So because of that, the components in this economy includes households and farms. So these 2 components interact. The sectors that has these 2 components interact is called private sector. For example, when you go to Walmart to purchase grocery, Walmart is a farm, you are a household. So your economic activity happens in a private sector. So that is a closed market economy. The closed economy, closed still means no international trade. Economy, there is a word omitted in this. In fact, it actually means mixed, closed, mixed economy. So do you remember mixed economy? It is a mix of market economy and a command economy, right? In a command economy, who makes the decisions? Governments, right? Therefore, the components interact in this market must be households, farms, and the government. Okay, so households and farms forms the private sector. Government forms the public sector. So, for example, a public school system. Okay, those are in the public sector. We are the households. We send our children to the public school, right? So that is an example of a closed mixed economy. As for open economy, open is open to international trade. Again, the word mixed is omitted. So it actually means an open mixed economy. In an open mixed economy, what are the components? First of all, you have households, farms, right? In a mixed economy, we have those. We have government because it's a mixed economy. We also have the rest of the world who trades with our country. So private sector is households and farms, public sector is the government, and the rest of the world trade with our country. So we have international trade. Next, we are going to study the circular flow model for a closed market economy. This means in this market economy, we have only 2 components. One is the households, the other one is the farms. So on this rectangle block, we use households. We put households in here. We put farms on this part. And we put products markets on the top. Products are goods and services. So sometimes you can see the other textbook that says goods and services market. They means exactly the same thing. So for example, when you go to buy grocery, those groceries are goods and services in here in this market. Okay. Down here is called factors market. Factors are factors of production. So what do we use to make goods and services? resources, right? Therefore, factors market is also called resources market. In a market economy, we assume that households are the one who owns resources. We are the owner of land, labor, and capital. So it happens that because we have the resources, we offer it to the farms. And how come it doesn't work? Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, very good. So households supply resources, land, labor, and capital to farms. So farms is on the demand side. Interesting, isn't it? Farms require or want to have factors from the households. So that's why farms is on the demand side. After the farms have the land, labor, and capital, they put them into production. They make goods and services. So after they make the goods and services, they bring it to the products market for sale. So this time farms is on the supply side. In the last chapter, we talk about supply and demand. Most of the examples are farms are on the supply side. So households go to the products market. We buy goods and services to satisfy our wants and needs. So we are on the demand side. When farms get the resources from their households, they are not for free. Farms must pay. They have to pay land. When they use the land from the households, they need to pay rent. When they hire us to work for them, they need to pay wages, salary. When they use our capital, they need to pay interest. So this money goes to pay to the households. Okay, so households receive this money, and we call this money as income. Okay. After households get our income, they spend it. So they go to the goods and services market, spend their income, buy the goods and services. So that is called spending. Sometimes it's called expenditure. Yes, okay. And the farms, when they receive the payment from the households, the farms call that revenue. So this is how a circular flow diagram goes. Okay, so the money flows this way, and goods and services flows the other way. It goes in the inner circle. So this is how our market economy works. Now let's take a look at this question. Refer to the circular flow diagram for a closed market economy. Consider this scenario. Mario pays $10 to a gas station for 4 gallons of gasoline. Answer the following questions. Number 1. In which market does this activity take place? Product market or factors market? What do you think? Products market, isn't it? Because it purchases 4 gallons of gasoline. 4 gallons gasoline is not land, labor, and capital. It is for consumption. So it should be the products market. Okay. Who is the household? Household is the person who purchased the product, right? Purchased the gasoline, right? So Mario is the household. Who is the farm? Who offers gas for sale? Gas station, right? Very good. Are the 4 gallons of gasoline in the outer loop or inner loop? 4 gallons of gasoline. Let's see. 4 gallons of gasoline is over here. So gasoline goes from supply to demand. So it should be in the inner loop, right? Very good. So it should be in the inner loop. Okay. Specifically, what is in the outer loop? Is it the $10 payment or is it the 4 gallons of gasoline? What do you think? $10 payment, isn't it? Because the outer loop is how the money flows. So outer loop is the money. So his payment actually goes on the outer loop. Very good. All right. So let's take a look at this one now. Question number 2 refers to the circular flow diagram for a closed market economy. Consider this scenario. Peasley is the owner of a Bin Bin shopping center. Toll, a owner of Mushroom Toys, pays Peasley $700 per month for renting one of the store space in the center. And answer this question. In which market does this activity take place? Product market or factors market? It is factors market, isn't it? Because Bin Bin shopping center is capital, it's a construction. So because of that, it's factors market. And how about the second one? Who is the demand side on the Bin Bin shopping center? Who wants the space? Toll's, right? It is Toll who is the owner of Mushroom Toys. Who is on the supply side of the Bin Bin shopping center store space? Supply. Peasley is on the supply side, right? He is the owner. He supply the store space. And then who is considered as a household in this scenario? Household. What do you think? Go back here and take a look. We said that it's in the factors market. Household supplies the Bin Bin shopping center. Therefore, Peasley, right? The owner is on the supply side. Okay, and then who is considered as the farm? Farm is on the demand side. He wants the Bin Bin shopping center. So what do you think? Toll, isn't it? Toll, the the owner of the Mushroom Toys, right? Very good. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for part 1. I'll see you in part 2.